So this is Laksana, my favourite jewellery shop. I mean, how are you? No, I'm very well.
There is tourmaline, which is surrounded with the white sapphire.
Yeah.
It's set with the yellow gold.
Yeah.
That's also designed by me.
It's beautiful. It's innovative and it's a one-off, so you're not going to find it anywhere else. And it's just fun coming in here and saying, okay, I mean, I want, you know, a bit of that ring, a bit of that ring, a bit of this. I've seen something in a magazine, and he puts it together and draws it. And then we play like this. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, isn't that fun? That's all sapphires. I mean, I would just like to put glue on a piece of board and have all those stuck on it. I mean, how cool is that? This is CNNGO, which is my favourite place to shop. Hello, sweetheart. This is Jo Eden.
Hi.
Who has designed the shop, the clothes, everything in it. And every time I come in here, I want to shop. And as you can see, it can go from something absolutely delicious like one of these that it makes fabulous presents to my precious. Let me show you these.
One I've been producing for the last 5 or 6 years now is this dress, which is the genius dress, which we call the Uma dress, named after Uma Thurman because I always think she looked fabulous in it.
Yeah.
And just churn that out in lots of different colours every season.
Well, I am at the Mangala, where my journey in Sri Lanka started, actually. I did the spa here, so was here for a long time and grew to love the place. And how could you not love the afternoon tea? It's just a magical place and I love it. Love everything about it. So, tea time.
Mirza is way down south of the country, and this part of the area is where whales in fact migrate from wherever they live to another place, and Mirza happens to be spot on it. It has become more and more popular over the last half a dozen years. It is now a business for a lot of tourists who come. This is a must-see adventure, and today we will see a lot of whales and maybe some dolphins en route and God knows what else, but we'll keep an eye out and see what we can see. Wow, look at that. Whale watching, like I said, is become a business for a lot of folks. The Navy has chartered boats that come out for folks to come and watch it, but they take an awful lot of people together at once. Coming on a private boat is much better, smaller groups. You pick your time as to when you want to leave, when you want to come. Costs a little bit more, but it's well worth it because you actually see a lot of whales. For me, that's the only way to do it.
See the color change in the water? Look ahead. Way ahead. You can see a light blue. He's coming up.
It's just unbelievable. It's because it's this huge mountain coming towards you, and it's like nothing you've ever seen before. It's a novelty here because when we had a civil war, so people are not allowed to venture out, and only the fisher folk actually got to see the whales. Now, normal people, tourists, people who come here actually come out and see for themselves the wildlife that is in and around Sri Lanka. So it's amazing. It's nothing like you've ever seen. The hardest part is the first time when you see it, you realize how insignificantly small you are compared to this sea creature.
Normally, after whale washing, we are famished, and the first thing we look for is somewhere good to eat. And being in an island, obviously we love our seafood, and this is one place because this is an area during the weekends we normally hang out, and this is a place that does extraordinary choice of seafood.
Well, these oysters are absolutely beautiful. We get these in our lakes and they're available, but the people in Sri Lanka don't eat them. So more for us, more for the people who love them. They're absolutely delicious. Well, the ocean oysters are small and consistent in taste, whereas the ones that we get from the lake are, as you can see, varying in sizes and varying in texture, and also varying in taste, and they're absolutely awesome. And you need to try it to actually see the difference and feel the difference. Absolutely awesome.
We are in the heart of Ceylon tea country, in the center, at an altitude of around 4,000 and 4,500 feet.
People come to Ceylon for tea. It's an industry that's known the world over. When you say Ceylon, people say tea.
And what this Ceylon Tea Trails is about is we've converted 4 traditional 100-year-old tea estate managers' bungalows into luxury lodges, and you've got 4 bungalows between 2 and 15 kilometers apart. We call it tea trails because guests can walk or bike from one to the other, have a meal in one, or stay in a different bungalow every night in the most pristine, stunning scenery of, emerald fields of Ceylon tea.
We are now on a Dilma high ground estate called Lanka. It is at an elevation about 4,000 to 4,300 feet, and it, particularly at this time, the dry weather season, it produces some of the finest teas that Ceylon is known for.
Some of these bushes are as much as 50 years old, and they flush, that is, produce the 2 leaves and the bud. That is what these pickers are picking, which can never be replicated by a machine. And the tea that they pick here, an average plucker would pick 18 to 20 kilos.
And we only pluck 2 leaves and a bud, as you can see here, where the flavor is concentrated and loaded with antioxidants. and we manufacture speedily. By tomorrow morning, this tea can be on some of our packages. We have now reached the last chapter in the story of tea. Ceylon, a small country, tea, a single plant, can produce a variety of tastes in strength, character and flavors, just like wine.